This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Grant County's outdoor burn ban in place since June 1st is set to be lifted on Monday. Deer have started using an unfinished wildlife bridge over Interstate 90 east of Snoqualmie Pass.
You can spot lots of cool things flying through the air above a Rock Island apple orchard. Birds, bugs, robots.
The annual Chelan County PUD and Public Works Surplus Auction is being held this Saturday.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Grant County's outdoor burn ban in place since June 1st is set to be lifted on Monday. Grant County Commissioners and the County Fire Marshal announced Thursday the countywide burn restrictions would not be extended this year. A county ordinance implements an automatic restriction on outdoor burning from June 1st through September 30th each year within the unincorporated areas of Grant County. Fire Marshal's office officials say although the ban will be lifted, fire conditions are still high and will remain high until there is a substantial rain event. Officials say care should be taken when burning or doing other activities that may result in a fire. County officials are also reminding residents the use of burn barrels is prohibited and only natural vegetation may be burned. The lifting of the burn ban does not change burning restrictions imposed by the State Department of Ecology for all cities and within the urban growth areas. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
Deer have started using an unfinished wildlife bridge over Interstate 90 east of Snoqualmie Pass. The Washington State Department of Transportation also celebrated the opening of a section of widened freeway on I-90, reaching the halfway point of a 15-mile project to add lanes, build bridges, reduce avalanche closures, and improve wildlife movement. Motorists traveling over Snoqualmie Pass may notice the bridge because of its distinctive twin arches over the now 6-lane freeway. The Animal Bridge, scheduled for completion next spring, will be the first animals-only overpass on the busy Interstate 90. Megan Law of the Transportation Department says despite heavy machinery in use around the crossing, deer have already tried it out. Lott said the long-term plans for the cross-state corridor through the Cascade Mountains include 27 total wildlife crossing structures to bolster habitat connectivity and traveler safety. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
You can spot lots of cool things flying through the air above a Rock Island apple orchard. Birds, bugs, robots. Washington State University's Tree Fruit Research Department keeps this orchard for just such purposes. Last week, growers and scientists got together here to see the possible future of pest control.
I just think that the drones, it's a technology whose time has come.
These aerial drones, demonstrated by WSU researcher Lav Kott and operators from M3 Consulting of Ohio, are programmed to fly to certain coordinates above the orchard and drop a payload. The system is being used in Canada to disperse genetically modified codling moths. Those moths are the bane of any commercial orchard, but sterile moths can be purposely introduced to control population and protect the fruit. Dispersing them from the air rather than the ground seems to have better results and save on human labor.
Moths like to be in the top third of the tree. Sprinkling them out on the tops of the trees is putting them exactly where they want to be. So we think there'll be less damage to the moths, less predation on the moths, and basically that means more competitive sterile moths using this method of release.
The aircraft is completely autonomous, so our employee, they'll come to your orchard, place the aircraft, and load the insect, make sure the sky's clear, and everybody's aware that there's a manned aircraft operation going on. And once everything is safe, essentially it's easy as pushing a button.
You could see these drone operations become commonplace in Washington orchards as early as next year. M3 plans to start working with growers here after years of success in Canada. Jefferson Robbins, iFIBER 1 News.
The annual Chelan County PUD and Public Works Surplus Auction is being held this Saturday and will once again feature a wide array of items, both large and small, from a variety of agencies in Chelan, Douglas, and Okanagan counties.
We've got anything from passenger vehicles that high school or college students are going to buy, up to your service trucks that can be utilized by local entities, government entities, farmers, business owners, and even into these big bucket trucks and dump trucks. The thing about it is the government entities that we're working with, their regulations are so strict that if a vehicle becomes too old, it can no longer be certified for safety. There's nothing wrong with the vehicle, they just have standards that they have to meet, which really works for local business owners in our area and throughout the region, because just because it doesn't meet the government standard, it's still legal for them to operate, and it's good machinery. So they can come and they can buy, sometimes at a discounted price, and put this equipment to work.
Jacob Barth with Chuck Yarbrough Auctioneers says a sell-off which exclusively features items formerly used by a municipality or government entity should empower its customers with an extra peace of mind, since most of the offerings are accompanied by a thorough history and service documentation, and any problems they might have are always fully disclosed. In addition to the cars, trucks, and big heavy stuff, the auction also includes many other items as well, like computers, office furniture and equipment, lawnmowers, an industrial power washer, a generator set, cable machine, and more. This weekend's auction is located on the grounds of the Chelan County Public Works Complex at 210 Easy Street in Wenatchee. The gates open at 7:30 a.m. with bidding to start at 9 a.m. Interested parties can preview this year's lots today and tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and those who can't make the auction can bid online and view the official item catalog at yarbrough.com.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at iFiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.